Africa, that's why we do it like that. If you want to do it the other way, go to the Pakistan, there on the east side of the town. What you talking about? Muslims supposed to be united, supposed to be one, right or wrong? Because Allah commanded us to be one. And to be united upon what? Upon the deen of Allah, upon Sunnah of the Prophet ﷺ. Amen. So he says to the shoulder level, when he started the prayer, meaning Takbirat al-Ihram, and when he says Allahu Akbar before going to ruku', and when he raised his head from ruku'. In another narration it states وَلَا يَفْعَلُ ذَلِكَ حِينَ يَسْجُدُ وَلَا حِينَ يَرْفَعُ رَأْسَهُ مِنَ السُّجُودِ. In Surah An-Nisa'i is another narration said, but he did not do that, meaning raise his hands with takbir when he prostrated or when he raised his head from prostration. In another narration collected by Imam Muslim rahimahullah, وَلَا يَفْعَلُهُ حِينَ يَرْفَعُ رَأْسَهُ مِنَ السُّجُودِ, but he did not, the Prophet ﷺ did not raise his hands with takbir at the time of raising his head from prostration. And Ibn Umar radiallahu anhu said, كان رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم إذا قام من الركعتين كبر ورفع يديه من الركعتين إلى الثالثة. When the Messenger of Allah صلى الله عليه وسلم stood at the end of the 2 rak'ah, meaning going to the third one, he uttered the takbir, say Allahu Akbar, and raised his hands. Okay? So once again, what are who can mention the 4 places where it is well known in the Sunnah to raise the hand with takbir? Now, Shaykh Hajj.
The first one is the first takbir.
At takbirat al-ihram, you raise your hands, okay?
Then after you do the Fatiha and the Surah, you go into your ruku.
When you want to go to ruku', you say Allahu Akbar, and you raise your hand with the takbir. Naam, number 3.
And after you coming up from ruku', you say Sami Allah.
Naam, when you raise up from ruku', while you're raising, you say Sami Allah liman hamidah, and you raise your hands as well. Naam.
And the last one is when you're coming up from.
You got me. No, the last one.
When you do the shahad.
When you make the first tashahhud, at the end of the second rak'ah, you stand for the third rak'ah.
Yeah.
In Fajr.
No Fajr.
Which one?
Dhuhr, Isha, Asr.
Asr, Dhuhr, Isha, then back to Asr. Okay.
That's the sequence. Dhuhr, Asr, Maghrib and Isha.
Dhuhr, Asr, Maghrib and Isha. Ahsan, Jazakallah khair. I just want to know what calendar you have. Jazakallah khair. So we got it, Ikhwan? طيب. Mistake number 28. أهلا. ما شاء الله. حياهم ما شاء الله. Where's your brothers? They're not going to come? ما شاء الله. يلا صلي ركعتين إن شاء الله. Alhamdulillah. So you're representing, huh? Huh? All right, you're going to listen 3 times. Inshallah. Number 28. Some of the Imams. Yeah. Listen, brother Imam. Some of the Imams, huh? All right, some of the Imams, you know what I'm saying? Rush through the prayer without tranquility. Without tranquility. Giving those following them the ability to become tranquil in the prayer and recite Surah Al-Fatiha, especially in the final rak'ah.
Our Imam is far from that, by the way. I testify with that.
Okay. Well, I'm talking about the other one when the Imam is not here and somebody replaces him. No, okay. So he says your Imam is okay. Okay.
Barakallah fi jazallah.
Jazahullah khairan. Naam. Barakallahu fi. Alhamdulillah. Look now, the Shaykh says the Imam of the Salat, whenever, not just Imam of a masjid, Imam in the Salat, whenever you lead the Salat, this apply on you. You may not be Imam of a masjid, but you never know. Sometimes you be in a masjid, the Imam sick, travel, come late, and then you're gonna lead the salat. Okay, so now he says the imam is responsible for having a good, sound prayer because the people take him as an example. So it is upon the imam to investigate and study the sunnah. See, the imam, you don't just like jump to lead the salat. They don't know anything about the salat. No. So much so, some imams, subhanAllah, a person who jump to lead the salat and he make a mistake and they don't know how to correct it. So much so that people, they come to me and they're like, I was praying behind this imam and he made a mistake. And the people say, subhanAllah, and he panicked. The imam and turn and say, what are you just talking about? What is it? They say you made a mistake. So what mistake? They're like, you cannot be talking to us. He said, well, yalla, call the iqamah again, yalla. Call the iqamah. You see? Imam, this is the person leading the salat, don't know how to correct nothing. It's bad. He says, so the imam should learn the sunnah. Tranquility is a pillar of the prayer, ya ikhwan, because that's what he's going to learn when he's going to learn about the salah. There is a chapter about the imam in al-Mulakhas al-Fiqhi of Shaykh Salih al-Fawzan. In al-Mulakhas al-Fiqhi, in the section of the salat, the Shaykh, he has a section, a chapter about the imam and what the imam should do and should know and who qualified to be the imam, not anybody. Very important for all of us to read, and especially for the imam, and especially for us as a community, so we know who's supposed to lead the salat. It's not like getting in the front. You will not even allow somebody who doesn't have a license to drive, right or wrong. You say, hey brother, sit in the back, you got no license, you're not qualified. But anybody can lead the salat? No. You're going to say, hey, you don't have what it takes. There is other people in here that are better than you in Quran and Sunnah. They're the one that are going to lead the salat. Me and you, we're just going to sit back. Do yourself a favor. Me and you, we don't want to know. There is some brothers here that are better than us in Quran. You know, they may not be better than us in taqwa or whatever. We're not talking about that. But when it comes to lead the salat, there are people in here that are better than us. They know more Quran, they know more Arabic, they can recite correctly. Me and you, brother, we're still learning. We're going to chill and we're not going to get in the front. Okay? So tranquility is a pillar of the prayer. And it is even more affirmed as it relates to the imam, because he is followed as an example. Likewise, reciting Al-Fatiha is a pillar of the prayer. So it is obligatory that those following the imam be given the opportunity to recite it. So we have already mentioned the proof for tranquility and the recitation of Al-Fatiha being a pillar of the prayer. And this is very important. Sometimes, subhanAllah al-musta'an, you pray behind some imams, I don't know how they recite Al-Fatiha. So quick, not even 3-4 seconds, Allahu Akbar. What are you talking about? And sometimes some imams, when they recite, like for example in Maghrib, Isha, the first 2 rak'at, nice recitation, very slow and beautiful tajweed, and you will think that he may do the same thing when he's silent, but he doesn't. When he's silent, you still say Rabbil Alameen, you say Allahu Akbar. No, that's a mistake. If an imam, for example, because the people, you don't know when the imam recites silence, you don't know where he at. So how do we know? For example, if I'm leading the salat, I should make sure and try my best that when I recite Al-Fatiha out loud, that's what the people gonna know the time is gonna take me to recite it when I'm silent. Not like when I'm loud, mashallah, nice tajweed, slow motion, took me 30 seconds, 1 minute, Fatiha, 1 minute, beautiful recitation, tajweed, smooth, and then when they come to the loud, to the silent, 5 seconds, I'm saying Allahu Akbar. Doesn't make no sense. So it should not be the case. Okay? No. And that's not only in a salah, in a fatiha, also in ruku', in sujood. Some imams. You've been like up and down, more than yoga. No, yoga is slow. More than what? Apple jacks. Apple jacks? Jumping jacks. Apple jacks is a cereal, right? Stop. You think people, they doing jumping jacks, man. They finish and they all like sweaty. They finish the salah. You think you're in a gym. What is this? This is salah? Salah has tranquility. The imam should go for ruku' and give for himself first, not just for the people. Himself, he has to make sure that his salat is correct. And then when he rises up from the ruku', he has to stand correctly. And then when he go for sujood, he has to be there for a little while. At least to say Subhana Rabbi al-A'la once. But that place is a good place to make dua. Give people 7 seconds, 10 seconds. At least to say, Rabbi ghfirli, oh Allah forgive me and my parents. At least. I'm not saying stay there for a minute or 2 minutes. No, that's too much. If you pray by yourself and you want to stay in sujood for 10 minutes, for 1 hour, one sajda 1 hour, why not? You can do that. But you cannot do it when you are in the salat with the people. وهكذا بارك الله فيكم. Now, point number 29, right? Not giving concern to prostrating upon 7 bones. The forehead with nose, the 2 palms, the 2 knees, and the toes of both feet. This repeated actually. We have it yesterday, right? We have it, alhamdulillah, yesterday, but alhamdulillah. في الإعادة إفادة كما يقولون. Alright? العباس, huh? Number 1?
It was number 25.
Number 25? Okay, alhamdulillah. Nah. Al-Abbas ibn Abd al-Muttalib radiallahu anhu said, I heard the Messenger of Allah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam say, إذا سجد العبد سجد معه 7 آراب وجهه وكفاه وركبتاه وقدماه. In Sahih Muslim. When a person prostrates, 7 parts of his body prostrate with him. That's what the Prophet ﷺ said. His forehead, and we includes the nose is going to come in the following narration. His 2 hands, and they're supposed to be the palms on the ground, not fist, not like this, not like this. Some people, they prostrate like this. Only the tips of the fingers are touching the ground. The hand should be on the ground. Okay? And the 2 feet. But 2 knees, the knees and the feet. And we learned before the feet that inshallah is going to come in second narration too. Ibn Abbas now, his son. Look, this first narration, the father narrated this narration. Allahu Akbar. Al-Abbas. The second narration, his son, Abdullah. Radiallahu anhu said that the Prophet said, أمرت أن أسجد على 7 أعظم على الجبهة وأشار بيده على أنفه واليدين والركبتين وأطراف القدمين. Prophet said, I have been commanded to prostrate on 7 bones. On the forehead, we all know the forehead. Not this. Some people, they prostrate on his. What is it called this?
The head.
The head, the top part of the head. That's what people, huh? No, the forehead. And then the Prophet ﷺ pointed to his nose. The nose has to touch the ground as well. And the 2 hands, the 2 knees, and the toes of the 2 feet facing the Qibla. The toes. And you remember Ahmad demonstrates. It was Ahmad who demonstrates yesterday, right? Mm-hmm. Right? Yes. Sadiq. Your brother, he demonstrated yesterday right here in this spot, right guys? Jazakallah khair. Now, the Shaykh said there are some people who don't place the forehead and nose firmly upon the ground when in sujood. Some they keep moving their heads in sujood like this. I don't know.